a brief shortly. Give a brief shortly. So those ones who are ready, your cameras ready, the doctors will come and they'll give a brief shortly. 2 to 3 minutes. Lovely to have the lawyer for assisting me, Mr. Shadrach, say one word for the family of the deceased.
Thank you, members of the remains of the late Joel Munuve. The pathologists who are here in our company have since given us a report as to what they have discovered from the analysis of the remains of the late MCA. Now, the upshot of the matter, as it shall soon be revealed by the doctors, is that the Honorable Munuve had difficulties in breathing, which was caused by a blood clot on his veins, the pulmonary vein. That explains, at least at the preliminary stage, what could be or what could have caused his death. Over and above that, we have since been explained to, as counsels representing the family of the deceased, that there are certain samples that have been taken from the body of from the deceased. These remains, these samples which have been taken, are going to be subjected to further scientific tests. These scientific tests are going to explain to us, to eliminate any form of doubt that might be in the mind of the public, the mind of the family, or the mind of any person who is interested in this matter, so that we can conclusively, in the fullness of time, say what might have caused or what indeed has caused or caused the death of the late Honorable Mr. Joel Kimanzi Munuve. That should be all from me for now, but I hope and trust that the people of Kariobangi North Ward are going to be gallant, are going to be strong at this trying time. They are going to maintain peace and tranquility within the ward, so that we do not end up reacting to a situation, yet the doctors are still discovering or in the process of discovering what really led to the death of our brother, our friend, and our client, Mr. Joel Kimanzi Munuve. Thank you.
Thank you. The County Assembly.
Condolences and the condolences of the County Assembly, the leadership itself, to the family of Mheshimiwa, to the people of his constituency, and more importantly also to Kenyans at large. I was part of the team here, and Mr. Ashoya is here, and Mr. Kokebe. They were also lawyers who witnessed this particular process. Indeed, the County Assembly was represented also by honorable councillors, and that is MCAs, led by Mr. Alai, who I will refer. He'll also get his time to talk. And they have come here in solidarity. One thing that is clear, and that every person should know, is that we owe a duty not only to the departed soul, but also his immediate family, to ensure that we responsibly deal with such issues today and in future. The pathologists who have partaken this process, by number 5, have all unanimously agreed on the cause of death. And they have systematically gone through this process in the presence of all of us and even the immediate family. And one thing is clear, that the cause of death, there is no issue about the cause of death. There are other procedural aspects which will be dealt with, which is normal. But one thing that is clear, the family is owed closure, and we have an established cause of death. Right now, I think the family will embark on giving him his final respects and rights. I believe everyone of good heart will support that, and we owe it also to the people here represented of Kariobangi North to also understand that at least today they will go to sleep knowing that this happened. But more importantly, even for us, we have had some lessons that indeed you can have a blood clot and you don't know. There might have been questions as to why the initial hospital did not establish this issue. But that is a forum that I think my learned brother, Mr. Omari, and the family will pursue. But it is something that, according to what we have had, it is something that would have been managed. But we will want to leave it at that. Thank you so much, members of the press. Thank you, Dr. Johansen and your team. Thank you, the family, for the cooperation. Thank you.
The deceased was done by the able team of doctors, and it is most importantly is that we get closure. That is what we are looking for, so that our brother can rest in peace, and may God bless the family. Thank you. My name is Honorable Utikas Mokiri Moriuki, Kahawa Ward MCA.
Thank you. Mr. Lai.
Pathologists, asanteni sana for the work you have done here. I think it's a lesson to all of us. We cannot bring him to life. We can seek to get closure over this matter. I hope that it brings peace to all of us, especially the political family, where there's a bit of a turmoil on who really killed him or what really killed him. So I trust the word of the doctors. We have done a number of cases with the doctors here, the team of doctors here. The DCI director sent the most senior team from the homicide department, from the homicide unit, to this case. So we trust the process led by the government pathologist, Dr. Oduor, to ensure that nothing is left to chance. But this is a very big lesson to us, that our friend had something which was hurting him or which was killing him slowly, and he was not aware. So it came from a variety of avenues. Might have been an injury, might have been the lifestyle he was leading, which is probably the sedentary lifestyle which he might have been living. So not moving a lot can bring a clot, like the doctors will explain. An injury, an injury earlier in life might have been there. So asanteni sana. Me here is just to thank everybody, the members of the press who have been patient here. Asanteni sana for this, and we trust and we hope that this brings closure to the political family and the biological family and all of us, so that at least we can move in from here. We go and give him the last send-off. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Let me have the team of the... Now, this is the team of the doctors who did the job of the cause of death. Then I will finally give the final remarks on behalf of the family.
Late Honorable Munuve, who died suddenly and under mysterious circumstances which needed to be clarified. And with me, we had several pathologists who represented many different interests. We have Dr. Tandi here on the left. Dr. Tandi was coming here on behalf of the County Assembly. We have Dr. Maturi on my right side. Dr. Maturi is my senior also, and he came here to represent the family. We have Dr. Nyachae, who came here to represent the governor of Nairobi. We have Dr. Mwangi. Dr. Mwangi came here as a representative of Mr. Babu Owino. Then we have Dr. Kimondo. Dr. Kimondo is a pathologist who came here to represent AR, where he died. So when you had a look at the body of the late Honorable, from external examination, we saw that he had what is called cyanosis. Cyanosis is a darkening of the lips and the fingernails. And this is seen in people who, for some reason, are not getting enough oxygen into the body. So it's clear that by the time he died, there was not much oxygen getting to the body. So we tried to investigate why is it that this person was not getting enough oxygen in the body. So we opened up the body. The main findings were in the lungs. There's a blood vessel called pulmonary artery. This is a blood vessel which blood pass from the heart to the lungs to get oxygen. We saw a very big blood clot there, which was even tightly adherent to the blood vessel. And this is what's called pulmonary embolus, and it can cause sudden death. So we try finding out where this blood clot was coming from. We surveyed the whole body, and upon looking at a blood vessel also in the lower limb on the left, called popliteal vein, we saw a blood clot there at the left popliteal vein. So it's very clear that this blood clot came from the popliteal vein, which progressively went to the area in the lung. Then, of course, I saw that there were some symptoms that he was exhibiting, which included dyspnea on exertion, which is getting tired easily. There was also chest pains and difficulty breathing. So this caused those symptoms, subsequently leading to his sudden death. So it's very clear that what caused his death was what is called pulmonary thromboembolism, caused by a left popliteal vein, deep vein thrombosis. You can Google that. But being that it's a very political, high-profile death, and there are so many questions which are there, we decided to take some samples for just to clear any doubt about his cause of death. So there are samples that we've taken for analysis. We've taken samples of what is called histology. Histology is analysis of samples in the microscope. Remember, we've seen some clots. We've taken them. We want to date them to find out how long they've been there. We saw what is called an infarct. On the left lung, there was an area which had darkened. And this is caused by blockage of a blood vessel. So that now that area become infected. The changes in the tissues. Because of that, we've taken samples also to go analyze microscopically. Further to that, we've also taken samples for what is called toxicological analysis. There are some issues which came out that maybe it was poison and things like that. Though we are not in doubt of the cause of death, just to clear everything, we've taken samples for what is called toxicological analysis, and they'll be taken into sets. If the family also has taken theirs for private analysis, and the police also have theirs for analysis of the government analysts. So that is all. Yeah. Dr. Maturi maybe can add something before I talk more. Yeah.
Thank you. Then traveled to the lungs and blocked the blood from going to the heart. So one of the things is Dr. didn't say was the heart was also enlarged, yeah, which is in keeping with the cause of death. The history that was given before the patient that he had pains, chest pains just before he died. He also had fainting episodes. All those keep in history. The history with the DVT, the cause of death in this case. So the other thing is, I think Honorable Alai was trying to allude. Somebody will ask what can cause this clot. Maybe that's something that people would want to know, and it's good to mention. We rarely see clots in men. Men don't have DVT. Women generally, because of their gynecological issues, they have DVT. DVT is deep venous thrombosis. It's a clot forming on the legs because of poor blood circulation from down going upwards. So we see that, we rarely see it in men, but as we have seen over the past few years, we are seeing more cases. So some of the cases is, as I said, sedentary sitting, when you sit for long periods. If you fly for long flights, we had this, the late had flown to Germany, back to Zimbabwe. So if you fly long flights, that can also cause that. And also any infection. We've had the post-COVID, after COVID events, we've had a lot of people dying from clots. So this could be, we had that he had a viral infection 2 weeks before. So those are the things we are thinking and tying up to the cause of what we found at the postmortem. So that's all I want to say. Thank you.
Critical to it is that some samples in form of the stomach liquids that were found in the stomach were taken. Some organ parts were taken. Some viral swabs were taken for further analysis. The doctors representing the government have one bunch of samples. The doctors representing the family have one sample of the document of what they are going to analyze. We will be awaiting the final outcome. Then once I get the final outcome, definitely, the deceased could have not died had he been given the right diagnosis and the right treatment before he met his death. The deceased had occasion to consult medical practitioners before. That's what I've said. Once we get the final report, the family will decide on how to deal with the final report. But for now, the results that have been announced by the doctors are the results that the family has. We shall discuss, we shall look at it, then we shall address either tomorrow or the next day, as the family will give a family statement after these results have been given to us and our family doctor explained to us and the bigger family. Then the family will give the way forward. For now, we wish to thank, on behalf of the family, the media for keeping this story alive, the media, the Fourth Estate, for keeping the dream of Honorable Munuve and reporting in real time the events as they unfold. We wish also to thank the Director of Criminal Investigations Department, as the DCI, because they have done a tremendous job. Special mention, the government analysts. Many of the samples have been taken to the government analyst. A lot of tests will be done. Also, the family had hired a private lab to complement the analysis of the government chemist, so that we have a control, so that the results from whatever one institution is compared with the results that will come with the other analysis. May God bless you. Pray for the family. They are at the lowest time. It is a devastating blow, and may the family have peace. Kwa lugha ile ambayo vijana wale pale kwenye eneo bunge lake, ni kwamba madaktari wamesema kwamba chanzo kilichosababisha kifo ni ile ambayo imeitwa blood clot, kuganda kwa damu ndani ya mshipa ule mkubwa unaobeba damu kutoka kwa mwili hadi kwa roho na kwa kichwa, ubongo. Basi ule kuganda kukapanda, kukaingia kwenye sehemu za mapafu, lungs, ukashikilia pale. Kutokana na yale walifuatilia, ikapata kwamba mwingilio ulikuwa kwenye upande wa goti. Swala ambalo halijadhihirika ni chanzo chake, na ndiposa samples zimechukuliwa ziende kufanyiwa utafiti ili kuweza kubaini chanzo cha kule kuganda. Pili, imebainika wazi kwamba kulikuwa na ishara za yeye kuwa mgonjwa, na aliweza kuenda mbele na kufika katika hospitali fulani. Basi tutapata uamuzi. Familia imeniambia kwamba itapeana taarifa kamili baada ya kuarifiwa, pamoja na daktari wao na wakili wao, na familia kubwa tutaweza kueleza njia za kwenda mbele. Tunashukuru vyombo vya habari kwa yale ambayo mmetekeleza. Tunashukuru ndugu zake waliokuwa bungeni, ma MCAs, na tunashukuru wote walioshirikiana. Asanteni. Thank you very much. Sali.
A timeline. Then I've realized that timeline is not what I said. The reason is because I'm not the one in control of that process here. Once you give samples to officer, they take to the analyst who analyze and give us back the result which you analyze. But because of realizing that I'm talking on behalf of people who I'm not under control of, I'm not able to answer that question. Yes. Yeah.
But an assurance is that the results that will come, the family will release all taken the samples. The family owes a duty to the great Republic of Kenya because the deceased was a state officer, was a public officer, he was a man in the public domain, he belongs to that. Once we get it, we shall release it to the world. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Di watu ngoa kebo. Splitter. Ina.